Hello everyone, it's me Hog, and today we're at Charlotte Motor Speedway for race number 8 of the season. And as you can see, Fred won pole yet again. I don't know how he keeps doing it, honestly. We might need to check his engine after the race. Maybe. But yeah, here we go. This is going to be a 60 lap race. Honestly, I feel like these laps are going to fly by pretty quick unless we have a caution. And if we do have a caution, then we're cooked, honestly. But yeah. Excuse me. Anyways, we're getting ready to go green pretty soon. Here they come. I honestly don't know who's gonna win today. I mean, I know a couple of cars in a pack had a couple of wins. Boogity boogity boogie, boys! Let's go racing at Charlotte. Yeah, Charlotte. I thought I said Bristol for a second. Anyways, here we go. They are racing. Yeah, let me move this off the screen real quick. Out front is Fred, followed by Vinto, and I think Vamper. Vinto hunting down Fred as we speak. Vinto is on Fred's bumper. Vinto goes to the top, which is going to allow Vamper to get out in front. Well, not in front, but side by side with him. Vinto goes to the top along with Fred. Vinto's still trying to hunt down Fred. Fred goes to block Vamper, but while doing so, gives Vinto a little bit of leg room to move out and about. Vinto is still hawking down Fred. And it's only been 3 laps into the race. This is going pretty well. Let's go to blimp cam. Ooh, it looks packed back there. Fred's still out front. Vinto 1/1000th of a second back. Well, 100th of a second. Vinto looking low underneath Fred, but he doesn't get there, and Fred's gonna lead another lap. Vinto is trying to run down Fred right now. Right now, it's just a battle between the Ford and the Chevy. Though it's Phoenix is getting a bump from Vamper to get out front of the 88 and the 21. Will he use it wisely, though? I don't think he will. Jet Boy gets a huge run on the inside. They're 3 wide. Vinto has caught up to Fred, though. He's side by side with him. Then Vinto loses him in the corner. Feel like Vinto just has straight line speed more than corner speed. Either that or his corner entries are a little slower. See, he gets side by side with him again. They're already starting to leave the pack behind. Well, at least trying to, at least. Vamper gets back out behind Fred. Fred leads lap number 9. On board with Vamper. I mean Vinto, not Vamper. They're already getting spread out, so we're on lap 10, 50 laps to go. Honestly, I highly don't doubt a caution will fall, but you never know. Fred still leads, but Vinto is gaining on him gradually. As I said right now, I believe Vinto is better in 1 and 2 than in 3 and 4. That's the only reason why he keeps catching up with Fred. Though he might prove me wrong right here, who knows? And I think he will prove me wrong as he's gained a little more time on Fred. Now he goes to the top. Don't know what that's going to do for him. He's going to end up losing more time on Fred. Let's see if he stays on the top or will he drop down to the bottom. He drops down to the bottom with Fred. He's still trying to chase him down. Do we have a wreck? No, we didn't. They're still back there. Okay. But like I said, Vinto is really trying to hunt down Fred as we speak right now. He wants to get out front. He needs another win to be honest. I mean, I know he took the win in, I believe, race 4. Yeah, he took the win in race 4 at Michigan. But he wants this win. But him hunting down Fred is letting the pack catch up to him. Jeez, I can't talk today, guys. And now he's probably going to end up going 3 wide trying to chase down Fred, which is probably going to give Fred an advantage to pull away. Which is not what Vinto wants. And Vinto has no choice but to stay in the middle. Will Vinto clear? Who knows? I don't think he does clear. And he'll get down to the bottom fast enough to block Terminal from passing him. Things just got heated up. Fred might actually have some competition to go up against. Fred's losing ground fast. We got Jet Boy and XD up to the top. They're trying to help out Vinto. Fred blocking for his life right now. Fred holds the bottom. You know, Fred's doing a lot of defense right now. Hopefully it doesn't bite him in the back. You know, I mean, defense is good and all, but if you're over too aggressive with defending, you'll end up being turned off of someone's front bumper. And we all know how that happened, how that ends. Vinto side by side with Fred. Vinto might actually take the lead from him. Fred back out front. Fred does not want Vinto to take the lead. Jet Boy trying to get to Vinto's bumper. Maybe Jet Boy will help him out. Vinto out front for the first time in this race on lap 19. Vinto will lead, but Fred comes back to the inside. Fred is knocking on his door. He's asking for first place back. Vento stays high, and now he dives low to block Fred's attempt to come back to first. Then he goes back high again to block Jet Boy. This racing is getting intense, folks. We're on lap 20. Vento goes high. Dives down to the bottom to block Fred. Vento might actually pull away. Jet Boy and Fred side by side. Probably not a good idea to be doing that, though. It's not giving them any chance to run down the leader. Jet Boy trying to get out front of Fred. And I believe he does. As we're on lap 22 out of 60. Almost halfway through the race. Vento down to the bottom again. See, Vento, I believe, knows the lines. He knows how to get around the track fast now. He's gotten a little bit used to it. But he knows. After starting in 4th and after qualifying, it was easier for him to make his way up to the front because he didn't have so much traffic in front of him. And also he didn't have the dirty air back there. Jet Boy running down Vento though. Oh, lagging. It's alright. There wasn't a wreck, was there? Absolutely not. But Jet Boy to the inside of Vento. Will he clear? He will not. But he does gain time on Vento. Vento down to the bottom. He's using the bottom to his advantage to pull out back front. Jet Boy on his bumper. It's another battle between Ford and Chevy. Jet Boy still on his bumper. Is he going to nudge Vento out of the way? Or is he going to stay behind him? Vento stays high. Jet Boy follows in his footsteps. Jet Boy pursuing him right now. Vento's getting the bump. Jet Boy is pushing him away from the field. And Jet Boy's going to make his move, and he's going to make it now. Will he get out front, though, that is? He's side by side, but Vento will still lead that lap, and he will get back out front. Vento will lead that lap too. Things are getting pretty heated up front with Jet Boy and Vento. Both of them doing really well. Jet Boy to the inside. He drops back to the... Well, he drops back to the outside. Terminal and Fred too wide behind him. Vento will lead. But Jet Boy is still hunting him down. Now it's just all up to fate. Will the rest of the cars catch back up? Or won't they have to rely on a caution to come out? But I highly don't think a caution will come out. As Jet Boy goes to the bottom, he's trying to pass Vento right now. Vento still out front. This is really interesting, ladies and gentlemen. as we already have a car that's falling away from the pack. Jet Boy again down to the bottom. He's really determined to pass Vinto. Vinto puts the block on him again. Jet Boy has been caught by the pack behind him now. He's probably hoping for someone to at least give him a push up to the front. See, hopefully to run down Vinto again. Vinto still out front. This is really interesting so far. Vinto still leading. He has 5/100ths of a second off of Fred right now. And Jet Boy has dropped back to 6th after trying to run down Vinto. Vinto has a massive lead. We're already past the halfway point too of the race. This might be one of the first caution-free races. But who knows? Miss Lewis out in second. Vinto still pulling away though. Vinto has shown he's willing to pull. Vinto has shown that he's ready to get another win. He needs this next win in order to get more points. And I believe he'll probably be able to get the points. As who's fastest lap right now? Actually, Hog has the fastest lap time right now. Hog might get points for having the fastest lap time, but other than that, they won't be much. What you really want to go for is winning. But if you get fastest lap time and pole on top of that, then you're set. But Vinto's still trying to pull away. They're gaining on him though. They cut off at least 100th of a second. Vinto high. Fred has run down Vinto. Miss Lewis underneath Fred. They're too wide. Going 3 wide behind him. Vinto still out front. Fred's running him down though as we speak. Using the draft to his advantage. Vinto's still out front. Fred right behind him. Will Fred look inside? He will. He will go to the inside. Vinto will drop down in front of him though. He won't. He'll actually stay in the middle. Will he beat Fred to the line and get back around him? He will, but he won't be able to get back around him. Terminal will give Vinto a push. And Vinto will drop down to the middle again. But he won't block Fred. They're side by side down the backstretch. Battling it out. Terminal with another push. Vinto will still stay in the middle. Terminal to the top. They're 3 wide. Fred will beat him to the line. Fred will take first back. Fred to the top. Vento still in the middle. This might be a major upset, but who knows? As the pack behind is still back there. Already a second back. Indo to the inside of Vento. Indo has clawed his way up to the front. Miss Lewis is in the lead though. And she'll lead her first lap. With Fred closely behind. Vento drops down to the bottom to get the draft from Indo. But Indo will go to the middle. Vento has no help at the bottom now. And now he goes down. And now he's at the bottom again. This time 4 cars at the bottom. Now 3. Side by side. Miss Lewis leads again. Oh, there was a caution. There's a caution. Oh, man. I do not know what happened, but there was a caution. And terminal, I mean, we're back after Fred won the race it back with Miss Lewis close behind him. And after watching that replay of a wreck I didn't get to see happen because I was too busy watching the leaders battle it out. But hey, that happens sometimes. Especially when the pack gets spread out like that. Anyways. Del Vento still might have a shot at this. But we do have someone else up there in the top 4. Indo. Honestly, he hasn't had too many chances to get up to the top and try to win at least. Without wrecking, at least. But it's kind of interesting to see him up here. As we're getting ready to go green on lap 45, probably coming to lap 46 right now. Which I was right, lap 46 right now. And Fred leads that one too. No, he's stacking up a bunch of points right now. Vento already dropping back. Indo trying to get to Fred before he tries to pull away. But will he though? Miss Lewis to his inside. Indo drops down to the bottom. Now he goes back up top. Miss Lewis and Fred are side by side. Vento drops back down to the bottom again. I mean, not Vento, Indo. Indo is really trying to find his way to get back up to the front. And we also have someone else up to the front too. Mr. Barry. He's trying to get around Indo as well. Now they're racing to win, bro. And come around to lap 50. Pretty soon. They are racing to win because they know it's getting close to the end of this race. Miss Lewis out front. She'll lead. followed by Indo. Indo's taking Indo's taking her path, but he drops down to the bottom. Indo is really wanting a win here. Indo is desperately needing this win if he wants to stay in the top 3 at least in points, or top 5. I think Vinto's in the top 3. Vinto has dropped back to 11th, so after that restart. Pretty bad restart for him. As the 3 cars up here pull away, will start to. Indo to the top. He's getting a run off of the top. He tried to go 3 wide with it too. He tried to shoot the gap. And now he's up top with Miss Lewis. He's pushing Miss Lewis to the front. Fred with no help at the bottom. Oh, yes. Oh, and they're wrecking. One is around, racing it back. Who will win to race it back? And I believe it was Miss Lewis who won to race it back. Alright then, I'll see you in the next restart. Well then, 2 cautions in 1 race. Honestly, I should have never said it was going to be a caution-free race. I kind of regret that. But it also is crazy to me how Jet Boy spun in the same corner, in the same exit. It kind of baffles me how that managed to happen, and it was in the same spot too. You know, you gotta feel bad for the guy. He was running up front for a long time. Then a wreck happened. The caution came out. He dropped back to the back. He was trying to get around XD, and then he ended up clipping her a little bit, trying to drop in behind her so we can like get the draft. And you know, anyways, we are green again. And this time, Miss Lewis will lead us to lap 53. Not many laps left, guys. See what you can make the most of it. Indo already trying to run down Miss Lewis. He wants this win, so he drops down to the bottom. His teammate at the bottom too. Indo really wants this win, but his teammate's still there at the bottom, right next to him. His teammate won't allow him to get this win, which honestly I feel like Hog should just give it to him at this point. I mean, Hog's the point leader. Doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, of course you'll get points for winning, but honestly, Hog should just give it to him, bro. He needs it more than Hog needs it. I mean, Indo needs it more than Hog does. Oh, and that's a wreck! Mr. Barry, airborne! Coming around to lap 56. Jeez. Not tell me that wasn't a violent hit to the wall. I'm not gonna lie. Though that did make this top 4 pretty interesting. I mean, if you haven't noticed, the top 4 is filled with Yeah, you know what, whatever. Top 4 is filled with at least one winner in this series, I believe. I don't know if the other 3 won a race, but who knows? I probably have to go back and look. But yeah, this is going to get pretty heated. We've got a couple of laps to go. The pace car pulling into the pits, and we're getting ready to go green again. And we are green, and we're racing. Miss Lewis leads. Already getting out of line. That's something. XD dropping down to the bottom. She's looking to win. Though if she wins, this is going to be pretty sad if she wins, but hey, what can I do about it? Cause you know, I'm not going to strip the win from her. That wouldn't be fair. Though if she does win, that's going to be kind of crazy. Miss Lewis still out front, followed by Allie and XD. They're coming to lap 59. One more time around, they'll be on the white flag. If there's a wreck though, if a wreck happens before the white flag, then we'll go into overtime. They're trying to hunt Miss Lewis down right now though. Coming around to the white flag. And white flag in the air one more time around. Miss Lewis still up front, followed by Allie. They're 3 wide behind her. Indo has made his way back to the front, but I don't think he won't have enough time to get up to the leaders. Indo will battle Allie for second. No, he won't. And we'll get around to the line. And that will be official. Miss Lewis wins with Allie in second, XD in third, and Indo in fifth. I mean fourth, not fifth. That was one heck of a race. Well, I'll see you guys in race 9.